Clear Lake is a roughly 15 by 5 mile size lake. About 2.5 hours driving north of the Bay Area, and it's really nice and hilly, and it just looks really gorgeous. And we're doing this work here because this is the only lake in California that we know that is at least 500,000 years old. But the time period that we're interested in studying is going to be warmer than it is now. So that's in the previous interglacial. It's warmer than the weather we're having right here. What we're doing right here is we're trying to get as deep as possible, get really nice lake sediments out of the ground, covering, we're going at least back to 130,000 years. People would like to know how life responds, so animals and plants respond when you heat up Central California at a relatively high speed.
My name is Chris Delahunty. I'm the Director of Operations for DOSEC Exploration Services. We are a company that drills for many things, but one segment that we drill for is science.
I've got some of the material here in a bag. Yeah, like perfect gray-green Play-Doh. Roughly every meter or every 3 feet represents 10,000 years. Every centimeter or something like this is 10 years, and that's a lot of sediment for that little time. There will be thousands of pollen grains in there produced by plants that were growing in the time period we're looking at. So if I would dissolve this, I could tell you what would be growing in the 10 years that this little chunk represents. So it could be a pine forest or oak forest or chaparral flora. So if we want to know what Central California or this area of California looked like, you can go back to that time interval and you can see, just by looking at the pollen grains of the plants that were growing at that time, what the hills surrounding Clear Lake look like. In order to find out how plant life and animal life will respond to climate changes, you can go back in the past to periods where climate was changing rapidly and even getting warmer than it is today.